Oh, yes.
Good morning. My name is Meredith Kirkman, and I'm here reporting at the Nottingham Lake for the Xterra USA Championships, which is the first time this event has been held here in Avon Beaver Creek area. So we're going to have some live coverage for you. We're going to get the beginning of the race. It is such an exciting morning here in Avon, Colorado. So pour that cup of coffee. Vail Valley Live starts right now.
It's summer
In the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains, and we're out here
Living it.
living it.
Living it.
Lots to do
lots to see.
Every morning.
every morning.
Every morning,
At 7:30.
7:30.
It's Vail Valley Live.
it's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Hi, folks, and good morning. We've got an active show ahead of us today. You're watching here at Vail Valley Live, tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, Outside TV, Channel 17. Thanks for joining us. We've got a lot to cover on the show today. As Meredith mentioned, today is the Xterra USA Championships, and it is going to be happening over at Nottingham Lake. 8:15 start for the sprint race, and then 9 o'clock start for the triathlon for the full course. But Meredith is over there at Nottingham Lake. She'll be bringing us live coverage throughout the show, giving us everything that you need to know to be able to go spectate, maybe to prep for next year's competition, but so much more happening there in Avon. Of course, we're going to talk about the Vail Farmers Market coming up tomorrow morning, every Sunday over the summer. Some shopping in Beaver Creek, everything that's happening today, this afternoon, and this evening. Of course, our weather, headlines, and so much more. Like I said, busy show. Saturday, July 16th. Can you believe it? July's halfway over. Flying by. It is hot out, though. It's been hot. We've got some rain the last couple days. So let's take a quick look. Our first look at the weather. And this weather segment's brought to us by the outlets at Silverthorne. There you are. You can see it. Elevated savings. Just about 45 minutes from us here in the valley. But right now, if you're looking at your phone, it says it's 57 in Vail. But you'll see the high today is going to get up to the 70s with a low in the 50s today. Rain, partly cloudy throughout the day. Might see some pop-up scattered thunderstorms, rain showers. So be prepared for all sorts of kind of rapidly, quickly changing weather. It's not going to be stormy or rainy all day long, but good to be prepared. Tomorrow's for Sunday, high of 82. Scorching hot out there. Chance of precipitation is 18% there tomorrow. And then extended forecast, just partly cloudy throughout the rest of the weekend. I should say beginning of next week, Monday through Wednesday. Always a chance of a pop-up rain shower here in the mountains. So like I said, always good to be prepared. So that's just our first look at the weather. We'll check back in with that throughout the show. Make sure you see the developing conditions, anything that pops up or comes onto our radar, so you can be prepared. All right, Meredith was introing us to the show. You heard the loudspeaker going there at Nottingham Lake in Avon. Let's check back in with her. Meredith, it seems like there's a hustle and bustle, some energy in the air. How are you?
Absolutely, it's exciting here. I mean, I love events in this area. They do a lot. They did the 3rd of July, 4th of July here. They held Wednesday and Sunday concerts for free, but this is elevated. This is exciting. We have people flying in all across the country for this championship, and it's the first time that it's been hosted here in the Rocky Mountains. For the past almost decade, it's been in Snow Basin, Utah. So we're excited for this, and it's going to be a combination, as you heard, in Avon and Beaver Creek. So the race is going to start here, actually at the lake. So we're hoping to get, a front close-up view for that for our viewers, and then they're going to make their way up to Beaver Creek, and the race ends in Beaver Creek. But the activities, the award ceremonies, everything is brought back to Avon, and it's going to be exciting. So we're going to, talk about the whole schedule of events, but I wish you guys could be here and see the view. I mean, Beaver Creek has never looked so good. I don't even think my camera will do justice, but it is a gorgeous, gorgeous morning. The race is going to kick off around 8:15, so everyone will be jumping in the water around 8 for the warm-up. But oh my gosh, it's if you're not an athlete, which if you're an athlete and watching this, I I think that would almost be impossible. This event is very friendly to spectators too. There's going to be food trucks, and different music opportunities, 2 free concerts this evening, and we just got to show up for these athletes and give them our energy, especially our local Josiah Middaw and his family. We've already heard his name over the loudspeaker, so it is a big day for Avon.
Absolutely, yeah. You mentioned those local athletes, Josiah Middaw. I don't know if his son, Porter, is competing as well, but definitely a athletic family, reigning world champion triathletes. Josiah is just incredible, and so excited to have him as a local athlete and competing today there at the Xterra USA Championships.
Definitely. And Cam, there's a $25,000 prize for the winner. Oh, hey. What's up? Friendly faces around.
$25,000 prize.
Yeah, I mean, come on. That is a pocket of change for a race. Pretty exciting. And there's also, so I wanted to talk a little bit about just what it is, this competition. Triathlon is the word I was trying to get. And I haven't even attempted to do this, but it is a 1,500 meter swim, a 24K mountain bike, and then a 9K trail run. I mean, it would be a feat to do one of those, but this is why this is the national championship. It's all 3 today.
That's right.
If you had to pick one, what would be your sport? The swim, the bike, or the run?
So, to me, even though the swim is the shortest distance, I feel like I would be flailing like a third of the way through. I'd be like, okay. And then you can't stop. You can't pause or hold up. Definitely the trail run, because just a little bit more control. The mountain biking, I don't know. So, one is a long distance, and 2, get up to speed.
I know. I think I would enjoy the mountain bike the most, but swimming's nice too. I'm curious on how cold the pond is. It's probably not as cold as our rivers, but it's gonna surely wake them up here at 8 a.m.
That's right. Well, Meredith, we're gonna get our viewers awake and up to speed on everything else throughout the show, but we're going to check back in with you throughout the show, bring us everything that's happening. 8:15 start for the sprint, so we'll be sure that we're live and dialed in with you at that time. But for our viewers, wake up, let's go. Saturday morning, no cartoons on today. It's Vail Valley Live, and you're joining us here live here from our studio here at the Grand Hyatt Vail. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, so much more to cover. Don't go too far.
Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
The 82nd Annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo rides into town July 25th through the 30th. Enjoy thrilling carnival rides daily, along with great food, live music, 4-H exhibits, and more. And of course, nightly PRCA Pro Rodeo action. Friday and Saturday nights kick up your heels with Colorado's own Triple Nickel. Tickets will sell out fast. Get yours online now for the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outletsatsilverthorne.com for current sales and events.
You awake yet? You having fun this morning? You're watching us on Vail Valley Live. My name's Cameron, here in the studio at the Grand Hyatt Vail. Meredith bringing us all the literal action this morning over at Nottingham Park in Avon, where the Xterra USA Championships are kicking off. We're going to check back in with her throughout the show on that. But first, let's jump into our headlines. The Vail Daily. You can find it up valley, down valley, blue or brown boxes indiscriminately, but you can find out all sorts of things happening throughout the local area. And they're on the cover today. We're chasing some rainbows. Beautiful double rainbow in Avon. This was yesterday afternoon. It was a fun little pop-up shower. It was intense. The thunder, the lightning, it was happening, which is a beautiful, beautiful rainbow. And then the headline there, the river too hot to fish. Anglers have been asked to avoid Eagle River from noon onwards every day because of rising temperatures. We'll talk more about that on page A3. But our next story, inside cover there, page A2, give them space. So talking about how to act responsibly living out here in an area where there's so much wildlife that's interspersed with us. You see some beautiful photos there from Rick Spitzer, some the baby fawn there, beautiful animals. But talking about how you interact with them is especially important with the young ones, because the does may leave their fawns out and about, and if they're not where they were when they left them, it's not a good thing. So check that out, page A2. Said the headline there leads into page A3, and that is the Eagle River's warm water. We talked about this on the show last Saturday. I hopped in the Gore Creek over in Vail, but the temperatures in the Eagle River down towards Eagle and Gypsum hit 71 degrees on Friday. So anything over 68 is really stressful on the fish if you're fishing. So be aware, voluntary closures are underway in the Eagle and Gypsum area because of stress on the fish. So that's page A3. You can read more about that. Next story, we've got page A24 back in the back, talking about rafting, another kind of environmental concern that is affecting some of our local industries, but how the rafting industry is navigating shrinking water levels there on the river. So you can check that out, page A24. Next story is A36, celebrating Title IX. A look back at some timelines for some of our local female athletes here, superstars and state champions, milestones in female athletics in the Vail Valley, celebrating that on page A36. Just two more stories to run by you right now. We've got over on page A38. Now we've got this great story. Beaver Creek Blast mountain bike race, July 20th. So just a few days away, but it's the fifth race in the Block and Chapeau mountain bike race series. That's scheduled for July 20th. You can find out more about that on page A38. Final story here this morning, cover of the Arts and Entertainment section. Enjoy Matsuhisa dishes in your home when in Tuit. That's a fun little play on words, but private in-home luxury dining brand Intuit teams up with Matsuhisa, Colorado. So an incredible restaurant. If you haven't been to Matsuhisa there in Vail and Solaris Plaza, maybe you don't have to. Maybe you can enjoy them from the comfort of your home, and you can find that on page B1 in the paper. And that's a look at our stories this morning in the Vail Daily. Let's take a quick look at traffic. If you're coming up this morning and maybe want to catch the race in Avon, coming up from Denver this morning, or just here for the weekend, see, Leah's going to see if we can get the traffic cameras up and going. Leah's running the show today. We've got, because, having lots of fun this morning so far. Maybe I've been distracting her during the commercial breaks. Who knows? But traffic this morning, at least in my commute in, easy. No problems. Roads are dry, clear. Traffic's moving smoothly. Leo, are we going to be able to pull that up, or are we just kind of... Oh, technology. So it looks like the traffic cameras are having some technical difficulties, but we'll check with Meredith as well. I know she was on the roads this morning as she headed over to Avon. See if Meredith is available. There she is, down by the stage there. Meredith, it looks like you're just glowing. It's so beautiful and bright out.
Sun. If this is any inclination and reminder to bring your sunglasses, bring your sunglasses. It is a bright morning, beautiful day. We've definitely seen some rain, as you said, in the past couple days, but it's going to be a gorgeous weekend ahead. So this is a shot of the Avon Pavilion. So this is where all of the live music is going to be taking place. And we can expect to see 2 bands this evening. The Proper Way is going to open up for the headliner Trout Steak Revival. And those are completely free, and you know, it's going to be a nice way to close out a big day of festivities and racing. And right on that stage as well is where the award ceremony is going to happen, and that's going to be at 4 p.m. But I gotta show you the best part of this whole thing. The lake. Look how gorgeous. It's
Absolutely.
completely glass right now. Soon, soon it's going to be splashing of arms and bodies, and we got a few kayakers over there, but this beach is normally filled, if you can see in the distance, normally filled with dog walkers and people out enjoying picnics, but now it's a beginning of a race, so it's totally reinvented. But oh my gosh, it's really exciting around here. And I just also wanted to clarify a bit for the viewers who don't exactly know what's taking place. So we have 2 races today. It's going to be the Xterra Championship, which is you know, the big race, and this is where you're going to qualify, and they are going to be there's 51 spots that will go into the Xterra Championship in Tarantino, Italy for this year. But there's also the Xterra Sprint, which is half of everything. So it's half the swim, half the amount for the mountain bike, and half for the trail. So that's the 750 meter, 14K mountain bike, and a 5K trail run. And so that is where we're going to be able to see the beginning of the sprint, which is at 8:15. So right towards the end of the show, we'll get to see the end of the sprint. But as you can see, this is B-roll of a past event, and it just kind of gives you a glimpse on what it takes to race in the Xterra Championships.
Yeah, it looks like so much like effort and energy and excitement there. I also saw that they have a kids event later this afternoon.
Yes.
I think the Kids K this afternoon at 4:40. I wonder if any of those kids are going to be out there getting inspired by those tremendous athletes this morning.
It's kids to the athletes. I mean, these parents are incredible examples. I even saw just a father and son stretching away, warming up for the day. But yeah, the Kids K start is ages 5 and under. And then there's also the Xterra Little Bike Race, which is kids 7 and under. So this is going to be so cute to see the kids start to pave their future.
What a around like take and the best for folks to watch race. So you are just a billion.
Well, it's nice right here because I found some shade, so I actually can even open my eyes. But we already have some people sitting in chairs right here. I would say this is a pretty cool spot to watch. There's also the dock right over here, which would be kind of cool. I mean, the cool thing about Nottingham Lake is it's kind of 360 views. So anywhere you're going to watch, at least for the the swim. But if you go up right in front of Chop House is where they will end for the mountain bike race, and so that might be an exciting place as well. And the whole race does end in Beaver Creek, so maybe you head up to Beaver Creek and post up there too. But I would say most of the events are happening here at Nottingham Pavilion, Nottingham Lake.
Absolutely. I hear maybe it's a weed eater or a lawnmower. Things are happening over there, Meredith. But yeah, so folks, if they're out and about this morning, take us on your phone, put us on YouTube on the phone. Don't watch us and drive, but you can take us with you on the go here on Vail Valley Live. Meredith, one other thing I want to talk about is it's not just Xterra USA Championships that's happening. There's other athletic events. The Dynafit 10K is happening today, and I want to give a special shout out to John D'Angelo, the general manager of the Grand Hyatt Vail, a good friend of us here at Vail Valley Live, but he's racing this morning in that. So there's lots of ways for folks to get involved and out and active, but did want to give a special shout out to John. He crushes it at 10K this morning.
He's quite the runner. I once closed the show and he was headed up in Beaver Creek with his number tagged on him. So yeah, so best of luck to you, John, and anyone who's racing in that. And that's over, where's that taking place?
I believe that's up in Beaver Creek itself. I'll double check exactly where the start finish is. But I know John was excited and getting out there. So I saw him, and we're kind of going down a tangent now, but I saw him at the end of the 10K during the GoPro Mountain Games, and he was like just finishing, and I asked him yesterday because he said he was going to do this race. I was like, I figured like you had gotten the 10K out of your system, earlier this summer. It's like, no, that was just the beginning. So for folks that are out and active, you get hooked really quickly out here doing all of those events. Absolutely.
And what we have to work with is the high elevation. We have a little less oxygen up here, but the scenery it makes it all worth it. I mean, I just keep thinking about this whole area being the backdrop to a race. It's really unique. So we're glad to take the rain from Snow Basin, Utah, and host it here. It's really exciting.
Absolutely. All right, Meredith, we're gonna come back to you in just a little bit. We got to take a quick break. But oh my goodness, so much ahead on the show. We've got about 20 minutes until the start of the sprint. We're not going to miss that start. So don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back.
This summer, enjoy the joy of America's gift to music, jazz, and its many subgenres at the 28th Annual Vail Jazz Festival. Headliner concerts are Thursday evenings at Lion's Head, and free concerts are Sunday evenings at the Solaris Plaza. For more information, go to vailjazz.org.
Xterra, apparel for your active lifestyle. Visit xterraplanet.com today. Enter the promo code CHECK20 at checkout for an extra 20% off regularly priced merchandise.
We love our house. Been here for years.
Yeah, but there's an animal in the attic. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
We save a lot.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Life is brimming with miles and miles of possibility. So gear up. Explore the world how you see fit. right tires will show you that the experiences you make are the ones you take with you.
Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
To find a cure for osteoarthritis, why not look to the body's own power to heal? At the Stedman Clinic and Stedman Philippon Research Institute, we're working with the National Institutes to conduct a clinical trial treating osteoarthritis of the knee. To learn how you can participate in this clinical trial, call or visit our website today. The Stedman Clinic and Stedman Philippon Research Institute. The future of orthopedic medicine is here.
When you hear best-in-class range or best-in-class fuel economy, you may be thinking of really tiny cars. And you'd be really, really wrong. The Ram 1500. Exceeding expectations. Again. No wonder more people are switching to Ram than ever before.
Every dollar counts these days, so take advantage of this great offer from Ram Trucks.
This weather and mountain report is brought to you by Liv Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact your Vail Valley Brokers today to help you live the life you love.
Hey folks, welcome back. Vail Valley Live, Saturday, July the 16th. Woo! Cruising through the show today, getting things up and running, literally, or swimming, I don't know, floating along, whatever. All right, let's take a quick look at our weather. Right now, we're looking at a high of 73 today, a low of 50. Got some chance of rain this afternoon, about a 40% chance, 40 to 50% chance of precipitation throughout the afternoon. Of course, it's definitely not raining right now. It's beautiful, blue skies, bright blue day out there. So make sure you get out there and enjoy it. Tomorrow, high of 81, some cloud cover hopefully providing some shade throughout the day, but high of 81, low of 54 overnight. In our extended forecast this weekend, like I said, today and tomorrow, chance of rain, but then Monday through Wednesday, just kind of general cloud cover, chance of rain here and there. Nothing too specific, nothing too wild, but definitely be prepared for those after mountain showers, that summer shower. They're quick, they're fast, and they will leave you soaked if you're not prepared. But then they're over about 5 minutes later, so not bad. But yeah, there's your extended forecast there. Highs in the upper 70s, low 80s. Lows in the low 50s. Pretty consistent, pretty beautiful, pretty gorgeous. So make sure to check that out. Okay, we've talked a lot about the Xterra Championship, but there's a lot of other stuff going on in Beaver Creek. This afternoon, live music symphony there in the village. So check that out. That's from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. Check that out right there. After the end of the Xterra Triathlon, the USA Championships, and then of course caricatures there in the village with Ken Carpenter from 4 to 6. So some things happening there in the village. Had a really tremendous week of shows up there at the Valar, and there's a couple more coming up. So July 20th, just a few days away, got Midland, the Last Resort Tour, limited availability. But definitely see if you can snag some seats to that. That's Wednesday the 20th at 7 p.m. And then moving on into the rest of the week, we've got Corinne Bailey Ray over at the Valar, Thursday at 7, and then July 24th is Old Crow Medicine Show. Again, another concert that's pretty well sold right now, so be sure to get your tickets at valarpac.org. Sunday, July 24th, Old Crow Medicine Show at 7 o'clock. All right, let's see if we can bring in Meredith to see if she's got any other updates, things folks need to know about what's happening in Beaver Creek. No, she's getting ready for the start of the Xterra USA Championship Sprint Race. So that starts at 8:15. We're not going to miss that start. But let's see if Meredith has anything else to share with us. Meredith, what else should folks know about what's happening in Beaver Creek besides catching the end of the races here?
Yes, well, I thought I would bring them right to the water just to get a feel. And I was talking about, I wonder the temperature. I'm going to dip my fingers and feel. All right, let's see. Okay, surprisingly really warm. I would say that is a really warm lake. But we have a lot of people making their way to the beach. And this is where the start is, right here, as you can see. So this beach is getting filled up with people, and the racers stand out because they're all wearing lime green caps, which is kind of nice. You can kind of spot who's racing, who's not. Everyone's kind of getting warmed up right now. And as you can see, there's a bunch of different floating devices kind of showing where the whole race is taking place. But when it's not a race day here, this is one of the best places to spend your summer. I'll try to get a kind of a better shot of this whole area, but this whole beach is just so cool. I mean, we don't have any ocean beach side, but this is the closest thing to it. And this is a really nice thing to, bring the families, bring the dogs, bring your boyfriend, bring your girlfriend, hang out. Even a group of friends too. They have these beach volleyball nets, which is super fun. I've done a lot of summer days here at the lake. So we're just starting to gear up. It's really exciting here.
Yeah, definitely the happening spot this morning there on the lake. And you mentioned those volleyball nets. They're always folks hanging out, always needing an extra person to sub in for a game. So definitely a great spot. Make some friends here in the valley if you're local. Always good to jump in with folks there at the beach in Nottingham Lake. Now, Meredith, if you had to give us an estimate, how many folks do you think are out there right now getting ready for the race, spectating, participating, etc.?
That's a good question, Cam. I feel like it's like, how many jars of M&Ms, or how many M&Ms is in the jar? I would say probably 300-400.
Wow. I mean, it looks packed. I see the sea of green caps behind you. There's so much neoprene out and about today.
I know. I'm curious on how many racers are in the sprint and how many are in the championships. I know that there's only 51 spots available. So, and sorry, you're kind of hearing the announcement. They're getting the athletes ready, but we're getting close to the start of this race.
I love it.
Which is really
so Meredith,
exciting.
we talked about folks in the neoprene, folks in their green caps, but I know that you took a chance, took some time to check out some other fun outfits up there in Beaver Creek at Beaver Creek Sports. I'd like to let our viewers get a quick look at some non-swimming styles for them to enjoy. Let's take a look.
Hey there, it's Meredith with Vail Valley Live, and we're here at Beaver Creek Sports, and I thought we'd do a little bit of shopping. I love the store because it's got great mountain brands, recognizable brands, and right now is a good time to do some ski shopping because there's tons of sales, so come on.
I am a woman, not here to please you. It's time to move on cause my time is now. I am a woman, play by my own rules. I got my 2 feet on solid ground. And then I take the first step, a million more. And I make mistakes I never made before. But either way I know I made up my mind. I'm through feeling scared, I'm leaving all that behind. So I'm gonna let it shine on you. Make room for everything
concept from the beginning was just such a far-fetched idea.
Like the first monkey shot into space.
This is not like any climbing I have ever done. What a weirdo.
I'd say this environment is inhospitable to life.
There's something different about the Arctic, just being above the tree line and seeing the raw land.
Wilderness is a great teacher. The land is powerful, humbling, yet fair, generous, and kind.
Before, I was just like, I'm punk rock, I'm just gonna go crazy. It comes to a point when it's not sustainable.
Just felt like I was dying.
Anybody can do it if you want to. You have to decide, and if it's what you want, then you do it. And if you want it bad enough, you make it happen.
This is going to be the most insane year of our lives.
I'm ready to open the throttle and just go full on.
Here we go.
Oh, God.
I'm not quite so sure if they know exactly what's about to come, but it's about to get real.
So what the f*** am I doing here?
Welcome back, folks. Beautiful Saturday morning here on Vail Valley Live. I'm Cameron here in our beautiful, beautiful new studios at the Grand Hyatt in Vail. We're right here, just what is this direction? Cardinal directions are not my strong suit, but just west of Lion's Head here in this beautiful, beautiful new studio. And we thank our friends at the Grand Hyatt Vail for their support of Vail Valley Live. Meredith is standing by in just a few moments. We're going to go over to her to check out the start of the Xterra Sprint there, which is the half distance of the full championship triathlon. So 750 meter swim is what they'll kick off with there with Meredith. But before we do that, I did want to touch on a few other events, things that are happening that you need to know about this evening, tomorrow, and into next week. So tonight, Bravo, Vail, the Philadelphia Orchestra, with their closing performance, their final performance there at the amphitheater in Vail, the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater, 6 o'clock tonight, Bravo, Vail. Like I said, the closing performance of the third of four resident orchestras, Philadelphia Orchestra, closing it out tonight. I was going to see if I could pull up their program to see what you can expect. And I will grab that for us here real quick. But you see just beautiful, just energy, incredible performances. And tonight is Brahms' fourth symphony. So Symphony Number 4 in E minor, presented by the Philadelphia Orchestra. If you know anything about kind of the orchestra scene, the conductor is Natalie Stutzman. So be sure to enjoy that this evening at 6 p.m. Tickets are still available. You can check that out at bravovail.org. That's tonight. All right, tomorrow morning, I'll be there. I'll be live in action in the flesh, and that's the Vail Farmers Market tomorrow morning. Just really a signature event, the largest open-air farmers market in the state of Colorado. It starts tomorrow morning at 9:30, runs till 3:30. Kind of really halfway through the season of the farmers markets, but not to be missed. We'll bring that to you on the show, but got incredible 40 food vendors you see there, and it's incredible craftsmen, artisans, and so much more to enjoy. We'll bring that to you live on the show, but put it in your calendar, and I'll see you there. Tomorrow evening, Vail Jazz, their concert there in Solaris Plaza. The Loudtizer Quartet kicks it off at Solaris Plaza at 5:30. Free concert there. The stage is right there. It's hard to miss. Got the big Vail Jazz sign. But be sure to catch that tomorrow evening, Sunday the 17th, from 5:30 to 8 p.m. And then more free music later in the week over at the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater, and that is Hayes Carl performing as part of the Moe's Original Barbecue Hot Summer Nights concert series. And that he's a incredible country musician. But that's Tuesday, July the 19th and show starts at 6:30. Free concert, incredible vibes, so local, so community focused, lots of fun. Get out there, bring the whole family, bring the friends, bring a picnic blanket, enjoy the lawn. You know, we looked at the weather earlier. You know, it might have a little afternoon shower, but looking good, clear for that evening. So check that out. So that's some quick things happening. It's 8:13. The sprint race for the Xterra Championship starts in just 2 minutes. So I want us to go back out to Meredith, check on the vibe, check on the energy that's happening out there in Avon at Nottingham Lake, where she's standing by with the start of the sprint
It is
race.
loud. If you have hearing issues, small children, animals
sorry,
that might be
it's a little
sensitive
bit
to
loud here, but I have
noises,
perfect views
please
for
cover
everyone.
their ears. I'm giving
This
you
is
that
giving
warning
me
now.
like my
We will have
childhood
a cannon
swim meet
start, and in this
energy,
valley in the water,
adrenaline.
it's loud.
I
So
see
again,
all the
if you have
families
sensitive
trying to
hearing,
spot their
please
loved
cover your
ones.
ears.
So we're trying to guess how many people are in the lake. As you can see, they're all right here getting ready. We probably have about a minute and a half until the race starts. And I don't know, Cam, I would say like 60 to 100, I'm guessing, in this sprint.
Meredith, do you think you can
Ladies
find the
and
answer?
gentlemen, you are
And what we'll do is we'll have we'll have our folks guess in our Facebook chat, and the closest to correct gets, I don't know, a like fun prize, which may or may not be
I
real.
love it. I love it. So we have 1 minute. Everyone's getting really excited, and they were saying so the boats are lifeguards, and so they're there for safety in case anyone needs to go grab it. Safety always is the importance.
Yeah, Jeremy, I hope you tested
Let's
that
see. Do
cannon.
you guys like the view?
Oh, it looks awesome, Meredith.
Comfy? You ready for the start of the race? Let's go, Xterra. We're hyped here.
I know. See the folks they're ready.
15
So I like the
seconds,
pup there.
ladies and gentlemen, people on the bench, let's make some noise!
Woo!
I feel like we're there. For our folks at home, maybe you got your coffee.
We're all here, honeys. We're in this together.
Go! Go!
Woo!
And they're off. Look at them going.
Go! Nice job.
Pretty exciting. They kind of look like a bunch of birds from this view. Man, I honestly wish I could jump in that lake and go swim right now.
We actually didn't test the cannon.
Super exciting. So I'm going to go try to find some people to talk to and maybe some families. So back to you in the studio, and we'll go find a little bit more entertainment.
Absolutely. Thanks, Meredith. Exciting start to the race there. We'll be checking back in with Meredith. She's going to talk to some folks. But hey, I wanted to check out one more quick segment that we've done up in Beaver Creek. And this is at Alpine Kind Boutique. This is with Charlie and Sally. Check it out.
Hi there, I am joined with Sally January, who is the owner of this brand new store, Alpine Kind, here in the heart of Beaver Creek Village. And she's going to show us inside and show us what we have. Come and join us. So Sally, tell us, when did you rebrand? Because this was a different store prior to this.
Right, well, the concept is the same. The store has been here for about 4 years now, but just last week we rebranded to change our name from Siempre Viva, formerly, to Alpine Kind, which refers to kind of what we do here in our shop, which is supporting our mountain community as well as promoting a fun outdoor lifestyle.
I love that. So what was the idea behind the new name?
With our growing retail presence here in Beaver Creek and with the impacts of COVID, our business model kind of shifted. So it was kind of time to rebrand and have a name that's more specific to what we do now.
Well, I totally love the new name. And tell us what we can find in the store, because it looks like you have a selection for men, women, kids, stationery.
Correct. So we have so much to offer here in the shop. We have everything from a full hat wall for the whole family, for men, for women. We have an entire kids section. We really focus on gifts that remind our guests of their trip up here to the mountains, as well as supporting different artisans that I've met through my retail journey.
I love it. I love hats. I have a hat obsession. So
Yes.
I don't find many stores that have a selection like this, so it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's really fun to curate a selection of different size and styles of hats. When people come up here, I think they forget or don't realize how close we are to the sun, and so it happens to be one of our most popular things in the shop.
I love it. And show us the kids section.
Yeah,
because
let's go back here.
I'm so excited about that.
Yeah.
I especially love these hoodies. The après all day. These are my favorite hoodies so far.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's lots of fun things. In our kids section, we also strive to provide different fun things that require the kids to go outside and play. One of my favorite things in the shop is this little solar print kit where they can take it outside and find some nature and make prints of it. So different things like that where if you're visiting and want to keep your kids busy while you're staying here, you can come and find something.
I love that so much. And you've got some cute kids hats because I know being a mom, I struggle to find small enough fun hats. So they've got a selection here.
Correct. We work with several fun local vendors who make all of our hats, including Ski Town All Stars and Locale Outdoor. So lots of hats to keep your kids covered up in the sun.
I love it. And let's take a quick look at your stationery.
Okay, let's go over there.
That's a big hit.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, you've got everything here.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a gift for someone, I mean, so these are locally made?
Yeah, these are. This is Augustina, who lives here in the Valley, and she has this awesome pixelization art that she does just for us in the shop. And we have Beaver Creek art, as well as we have Carrie Calvin, who's out of Eagle, who makes these fun prints.
But they've literally got everything for men, women, kids, gifts, stationery. I love. So come and check it out right by the ice rink in the heart of Beaver Creek, Alpine Kind. Thank you so much, Sally.
Thank you.
Are you ready for summer gardening? Here at Knapp Garden Center, we take pride in our selection of beautiful, hand-picked, perennial and annual flowers. We also carry a wide variety of delicious veggie starters, herbs, bushes, shrubs, trees, soil amendments, and so much more. Our selection is carefully chosen for our altitude, soils, and climate and reflect the hardiness of the Rocky Mountains. Visit us today at 295 Rule Road in Eagle. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30 p.m., and weekends from 8 to 4. Knapp Garden Center has everything you need to craft your beautiful outdoor space this summer.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outletsatsilverthorne.com for current sales and events.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Grand Hyatt Vail, Hyatt's newest luxury resort in Vail.
Beautiful Saturday morning to you. Watching Vail Valley Live. Just a few minutes left in the show here. It was a really cool time lapse there up at the Talons restaurant there in Beaver Creek. It's like a light show. All of the changing weather. And this weather segment is brought to us by the Grand Hyatt Vail, the home of our new studios. It's the newest Hyatt luxury resort. So here in Vail. So checking it out right now, we're looking at highs in the 70s, lows in the 50s today. There's a chance of thunderstorms today, but just, kind of mainly later in the afternoon. Definitely not right now. It is gorgeous outside, but partly sunny. Winds, 5 to 10 miles an hour, nothing too severe, nothing too serious, but always good to keep an eye on that. Overnight tonight, 20% chance of showers, but mostly clear with lows in the 50s. You see there looking into Sunday, tomorrow, and our extended forecast, kind of more of the same. Partly cloudy. There's definitely a chance of precipitation throughout each day, but beautiful. 80s for our highs, upper 70s for our highs, and lows in the low to mid 50s. So always good to keep that umbrella, rain jacket, poncho close by. Keep it in your car. You're going to need it potentially from about, 4:30 to 5 p.m. each day. There's always a chance that you'll get a little sun shower. It's lots of fun, but it's over fast. That's the bright side. I know Meredith is finding some folks to chat at here in Avon at the Xterra Championships, Xterra USA Championships. But I did want to take a quick look at our traffic, because I know earlier in the show we were having some technical fun and couldn't quite get those up. But I think Leah has them for us now. See if we can take a look at the roads. Folks are running up and down Beaver Creek Mountain, but you might be running up and down I-70. Are they frozen again, Leah? There we are. Okay, look at that. Definitely some of the cameras are frozen. Maybe all of them are, but there's no traffic. You'll be fine. Definitely there on the pass, it does look a little bit damp, so be aware. But it's so much easier to drive on I-70 when it's not the winter time, when there's not the snowbanks. So enjoy a beautiful, beautiful summer drive today if you're on the road coming up the mountain. Okay, Leah, is Meredith ready? Can we jump to her? I think so. Yeah. Let's see. All right, Meredith has found some folks to chat with over in Avon, there at the park. Meredith, and good morning to our. Looks like y'all been in the water.
Oh, they're getting in the water, and this is not just your regular folk. We have an Xterra ambassador. This is Livy, and this is Kurt, and they're going to be competing in the championship just a little bit later today. So you're suited up, supporting the sprint. How are you guys feeling today?
Oh, excited.
Excited?
Very excited.
Awesome.
A little nervous.
Yeah. Nerves is good. That means you care. Right. So you guys are both Colorado natives. Is that correct? Oh, you live in Colorado.
We live in Colorado.
Okay, awesome. And you're from Fruita and Greeley. But this is your first time in...
No, I've done this 10 times.
10 times in the Xterra. Oh my gosh. So tell us your experience with this.
With this race, it's a really tough race because it's both at altitude and it's steep and a lot of climbing. So it's one of the most challenging Xterras on the whole circuit because of that.
Oh my gosh, I'm sure it is. And so during those hard times, like what's going through your mind that makes you keep pushing through?
I've done it before, I can do it again.
I like it. I love a good motto. I've done it before and I can do it again. What about you? What gets you through that race?
Well, you just gut it out and keep going, one pedal at a time.
One pedal at a time.
Like you said, that's what we do it for. That's okay to hike the bike if you need to.
Yes, definitely. Well, we got some of the first sprinters coming through, so they just did a whole lap around the lake, and now they'll run through this gate, which is, we're right at the end finale, but I'm so excited for you guys. What's the feeling after you finish the race? What's that feeling for you guys?
Exhaustion.
Yeah. Hunger,
and triumph.
Hunger, thirst.
And triumph.
And triumph. I love that. And what do you guys have a big hearty breakfast?
Oh
yeah.
Medium size.
Medium size.
Same thing I eat every other day, and then I supplemented it with an energy bar. Yeah.
That's awesome. I can't even imagine racing in this. So good on you. This is your 10 year. How many ones have you guys?
I've been doing it for about 20 years.
I've been doing them for 20 years. It's the 10th time doing this one.
Libby, you are my hero. I can't wait for you guys to race. Best of luck. Anything else that you'd like to tell the viewers?
Just go for it.
Yeah, go for it. It's a great venue up here. Come try the sprint. If you've never done an Xterra, or they have a lot of Xterras have it where you can do it as a stand-up paddleboard instead of swimming. It keeps down the water.
All right.
But try Xterra. It's a lot of fun. It's a great group. We're a lot more relaxed than the Ironman type athletes.
Right,
like that.
exactly. It's a very friendly group.
But,
it seems like.
Yeah, come join us up here in Avon.
Awesome. Thank you again. Back to you in the studio.
Yeah, thanks so much, Meredith, for grabbing that interview. I mean, those folks look like they're having a blast. They're ready for the race. The race starts for them in just an hour. The full championships, 10 years that they've done, 10 plus here in Avon, and 20 years on the circuit. Incredible, just competitive, athletic endeavors that some of these folks, Colorado natives, folks come around the country, around the world to compete in Xterra. All right. We were talking about like that breakfast, and she was like, "Oh, this is a little fruit, blah blah blah." But I tell you what, there's nothing better than a good snack, and there's nothing better than some nut butter that you can find at the farmers market tomorrow. Check this out. Ty Diaz caught up with a really fun vendor there at the farmers market.
So they say Vail Farmers Market began years ago as one or two tables that's turned into the largest farmers market in Colorado. Do you remember your first farmers market? Do you remember your first farmers market table? How about someone's first time as a vendor in a farmers market? Let's meet Sam of Pines. He's created a passion project and it's just nuts. Tell us more, Sam. How are you?
Thank you so much. I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. So this is a hobby that turned into a business. You know, a guy with a love for peanut butter. You know, I'm a school teacher by day, nut butter maker by night. So I make all different assortment of nut butters. So I have peanut butter, almond butter, cashew butter, and maple cinnamon almond butter. Everything's, you know, made the week of. It's all fresh. I use all natural ingredients. I source all my nuts from California, and everything's made in Summit County, so I'm very fortunate to be out in Vail, so thank you guys so much for having me.
This is a hobby project, he says, that's turned into a farmer's market business. Tell us how all of that began for you.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I owe a lot to my mom, I can't lie, so thank you, Mom. She got me in my first farmer's market in Minnesota, just a small, you know, all I had was a little card table, you know, I had a little tent, and I didn't look like much, but a lot's happened in the last year, so I'm very fortunate. So thank you guys so much. And actually, my mom is here right now visiting from Minnesota, so that's cool. Hey, Mom.
Oh, there she is right over there.
Yep.
All right, so be sure to stop by the farmers market and check out Pines Nuts Butter, handcrafted, Summit County, Colorado. You don't want to miss it. And say hi to Sam. And, well, we have to showcase his mom.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. He's a great guy, my son, great guy, and I'm visiting from Minnesota, and it's great following him around to the markets.
Be sure to stop by. Right here, you can't miss it. There's the Vail Fire Station, and here's Pines Nut Butter. Thank you.
Guys.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outletsatsilverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Okay, folks, show is coming to a close, but hey, we've had a lot of fun. We've covered a lot of ground, maybe not as much ground as some of the athletes out at Nottingham Lake, which is where Meredith is. Meredith, let's see if we can get you back to close out the show. Half an hour until the full triathlon starts. Looks like some folks are splashing around behind you. Meredith, anything
This is
else?
the better view. Look at this.
They
So
look a
yeah,
lot-
this is where they just finished the whole lake, and as they're getting out of the water, they're starting to rip their caps off and take off their wetsuits, and they make their way through this gate, and now they're on their way to do some biking. I mean, these are athletes. I'm just blown away by the athleticism.
Yeah, I mean, they are working hard this morning, and so have you, Meredith, bringing us all the action there from Nottingham Lake. Any last tips, tricks, things folks need to know before we close the show?
Well, the day is just getting started. As you heard Kurt say, get down here and check out this event. And, you know, maybe it takes you to spectate it and just watch and just kind of understand. And then maybe you start training and you become ready for a competition like this. So I'd say this is a really good way to spend your day. But luckily, we have a big valley and many corners. So there's tons to do, whether you're going and doing some live music, gearing up for that farmer's market tomorrow. There's something for everyone. And also, obviously, hike, bike, climb, raft, all of the above. So it's a great weekend, perfect summer day. So I wish everyone a beautiful day.
Absolutely. So much to enjoy, so much to explore. And we'll be right back here bringing you more tomorrow morning at 7:30 Mountain Time every day here at Vail Valley Live. Until then, take care.
It's summer
in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
living it.
Living it.
Living it.
Lots to do.
Lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning. Every morning.
At 7:30.
7:30.
It's Vail Valley Live.
It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.